Again, it's Sunday with the Simul stream. Double Sunday. What's up, Jim? Good to see you. You were by for the team battle, but you didn't play, right? Morales, did you play any games? Maybe a couple games in the team battle? I need you guys. Morales played, right? How many did you play? Did you get in the top 15? You didn't play. You were just on the list and then you disappeared. Alright, that's why you confused me. He's in the list. He just pretends to play. We remember things. We often remember the things in the beginning and the end of the list. I remember that Morales is on the list every time, but he's not guaranteed to play. Unfortunately, Oms and Wikipoo didn't play too many games either, so we're missing our top Hungarian players, and a lot of our regulars didn't play much, so I feel very fortunate that we even finished 7th, honestly. Pretty much Xerox, Fishy the player, and me were the only, 2,200-ish plus players who played the whole duration. Aldous still wasn't here. Alright guys, so we're starting a Simul here. Yeah, we would have been competitive, but we're not like those other teams that just go around hunting for random people every week to fill out the roster. This is a community, as I've said many times. Mr. Sohan just went nuts. I said there's no gift subs this week. He just gifted 8 tier 1 subs to the community. Bam. There's your gift subs. I was asking, where's the gift subs? No gift subs this week. Mr. Sohan wasn't even here, so he couldn't possibly have known about that. But he immediately came with the 8 gift subs. Chess Lover, Chess Kudo. Chess Kudo lurking there. Chess Kudo, are you up for the Simul? Zen Chess, we always figure out who's lurking here. I don't really check the list. Zen Chess gets a sub. Chess Kudo, Chess Lover, G Souts, Curiosity SE. So there's a bunch of people who we know. Thank you, Mr. Slow, for the huge 8 gift sub. Awesome. Alright guys, I'm still happy that we finished 7th. Not bad. In the battle today. Amiiboid might have played, right? Aldisto, Amiiboid, DK Guy. Edgar saying I haven't seen in ages. Nudge Papa. Wish we could get you to play in the battle. Nudge Papa would be a good addition to the team. Nudge Papa, are you in our team? Someone on sound? Morales? Someone on sound tried. He's not really in the 5-3. So I'm accepting all challenges here, guys. Let me read the Simul description. All challenges from subscribers first. Read the description of the Simul. Sparkle Horse Simul. Weekly Simul. Long games, everybody. You're not a slow player, in my opinion, someone on sound. Weekly Simul, long games, so please do not join unless you can play up to 3 hours. Everyone who's regular here knows that. If you're new, don't join and say, oh man, I don't feel like playing a 3-hour game. I withdraw, I resign. Don't do that, please. You take somebody else's place. No London system, or you're banned from life from my stream. Mr. Slowhand Grind, Zen mode. Zen mode, it's your call, Mr. Slowhand. With a 1,000-bit donation, I'll let you decide. If we have a Zen mode Simul or not, it's up to Mr. Slowhand. Banned for life for playing the London system. I was wondering what what happened to Ayesta. 3-0 is bullet for you, Nudge Papa. Alright, Mr. Slowhand can decide if we're gonna do the Schieberspieler, 7th place. You like the guessing game. It's more fun. And I'll give myself a proper amount of time this time. Last week, time trouble just started too early in the Simul. I didn't even realize I had given myself not enough time. Big loss for the team today. Don't make him feel bad, Jim. He's right to go and play in Ica. It's a really strong tournament. It was a very good rapid tournament. So, no problem. We still finished 7th. I really wanted 6th. I thought we should beat the Cookie Monsters. They had a strangely good result with really nobody on their team except for Orgasm Donor. I didn't really understand how that team finished ahead of us so much. You know, they have got really 1 or 2 good players. Alright. Anyway, here's our accepted players. Check out the YouTube for replays, guys. Obviously, you know it's Twitch TV. Thanks, everybody, for playing. 25 players. Please subscribe and support the stream if you can via PayPal or Streamlabs. Alright, who's in? Who's in? Astrobe? I saw some of my games, man. Some of the games I lost were just so horrible. But it's really a waste of time to analyze your, like, 3-0 games. And in fact, like, I played, I don't know, the St. George defense against Pop Jula. I mean, it doesn't even make sense to try to play real openings. In the time that you, like, take to try to remember the theory, you've, like, used up all your time. It just doesn't even have a sense. Alright, Jim. What else? Magnus Polar. The Polar Magnus. Polgar. Possibly a Magyar Polgar. Mr. Sohan with 8 gift subs and a 1,000-bit donation for the Zen Simul. Where is Zen Chess? Speaking of Zen Simul. Uber driver. So I'm taking all the players who are subscribers to the stream. I believe that Os was a subscriber. Os, are you still there? D-Nekis is a subscriber now. He played for the team. I don't know if he's a subscriber, but if he's not, he's a friend of the stream. Alright. Imre, I have no idea if Imre is a subscriber either. Karen Baran used to come to the stream sometimes. Haven't seen him in a while. Tomas. So Imre, I don't know. A regular. Got the regulars and subscribers. And now we'll look for some new players. HTFP, play today. But the beach is open. What beach? In the wonderful, my home state of Massachusetts, where I'm a registered voter. Alright. I really need, like, muscle relaxants or something. I'm really stiff. Alright, let's go. Not a good idea before the Simul. So let's see. Magnus Polgar. Are we going to take some more players? We've got 13 accepted players. Good old Massachusetts. I miss my beach summer. Don't make me homesick, HTFP. The COVID beach. Safer to stay here. Alright. Hikarun. So guys, as I mentioned earlier, please do not play in the Simul unless you can play 3 hours. I'm accepting 25 players. Big Dummy. I played Big Dummy before. Got like. He's playing another game. I'm kind of not interested. Oh, you want the link? Mr. Coffee just really redeemed highlight my message. Yeah, Big Dummy reminds me of Red Fox. Famous African-American comedian. Take back. Alright. Magnus Polgar from the UK. Probably not Hungarian. He just likes Judith Polgar. That's a strong player, 2,000. Let's get some lower rated somebody to balance them out. Karen and Baran have been on the stream before. 17. Crispo. Asmir is here. Wow, long time no see for Asmir. Crispo. What about you? Poland, 20... Let's see, 325 games. All right. Crispo, as with everybody else who's new, I'm going to just tell you guys, please don't stay in the Simul and play if you can't play up to 3 hours. The casual player, pretty strong, 1987 in Blitz. You got to get some lower rated guys. Okay. Arvind from India, 146. It's not a lot of games, and they're likely to drop out. I'd really like to see people like 500 games. I feel like the chances of them playing and not dropping out are much higher. We get up to like the 500,000 game range. There's another strong player from Argentina, 21 games, 128. See, very marginal accounts. They change accounts every day. The Ninja. Chess Ninja is it's better if you're a pirate, I think. The Chess Ninja is in. I trust pirates more than these. Kidney Brain. What is that flag? From Samoa. Not really enough games. That's a 2000 player. They're getting tough. I don't want too many... Okay, Bombist. Good, good. The good old Bombist. You guys want me to play Bombist? I'm almost guaranteed to lose. Isis... How do you say that? Salmons. E.S. Amons. Esamons. Hikarun. From USA. 148 games. Almost time to get started, guys. Salut. Asmirs. Blabik, somebody was joking there was a French team today. We had like 2 players from France in the top 15. But, Zemo Simul. You gonna play London today? Get kicked out of the team? You already did that the other day. How was your result, DK guy? I mean, I think of you as a fairly fast player. You should be able to do okay in 3-0. I was expecting big things from you today. My result was sort of mediocre. Pudding rated 2300. I don't think so. 2300. How about this guy? Roger from Finland rated 1791 with 150 something games. Marginal number of games. How about Andrew? Bulgaria. 1500. Like where you're from doesn't matter. I want to see. It's just interesting to say. I just want to see how many games you have. Alright, we'll take Andrew. We have 2 more places open. I agree. I prefer 5-0. I prefer 5-0 much more. I played my whole life 5-0. It wasn't until internet chess became popular in like the mid to late 90s that people started to migrate to 3-0. It was never really a thing before online chess. It sort of worked its way in there as a different time than a little faster than the 5, but I don't think it's never been something I especially enjoyed. Maybe if I didn't have time to play a 5-0, I'd play a 3-0 instead. I know that on Internet Chess Club, the first chess site I played on a lot, my rating was always much lower in 3-0 than 5-0. Like 2,500 and 2,400 in 5-0 and like 2,300 in 3-0. Primarily because of my poor mouse skills. I'm like a disaster, and I have a bad mouse too. I really ought to get a decent mouse. For someone as mouse handicapped as me, I should have probably like the best mouse in the world to compensate, but I have this like really crappy Logitech mouse. It's also noisy. Alright guys, time for 2 more players. Gutgleich, we'll take him. And 1 Hallucination de Durfi. That's a weird name. And he's playing now. I feel like people who are playing are like impatient and they're likely to drop out. Now Mahor we played. Let's play him. He's a good player. So we got 25. Ready to start. Last call for... Oh, you're double entendres on lichess. Misha. Double entendres. Double Andres, 2,300, man. Kind of pushing the envelope there. That's kind of strong, man. You're a little too strong. You know, 2,200 is pushing it. 2,300 is really pushing it. My level is not that high in a 25 board Simul. Let's just start, guys. I would like to play, but you're just a little late and a little too strong. I'd like to keep it to like 2,200s. It's getting a little bit too strong there. Anyway, I'm up to 25 players. I'm going to start. Last call for subscriber. Alright. Any subscribers I left out? I'm pushing envelope already with like Bombus at 2,200. My level of play is not really strong enough. If I was playing like a 10-player Simul, I could play like 2,300s, but honestly, alright, I'm not going to look. I'm going to put on Zen mode. I'm going to just go to the next board. Can I just go to the next board? Anyway, I won't remember. I won't remember. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to play like something generic, like E4, so I don't remember that game. Sorry, I'm supposed to be doing this blindfolded. The opponent should be Zen mode, so we don't know who's who. I won't remember that first game. Yeah, Mr. Slowhand requested blind. Made a donation of 1,000 bits and 8 gift subs. We still have 2 places left for gift subs. 2 free places in the top gift subbers for this week. But last week I screwed up and I cheated myself out of 30 minutes and then wondered why suddenly I was in all this time pressure. But honestly, I can get in time pressure no matter what. It's just that it set in way too early last time. I hope this isn't Mirales. I will get in time pressure. The question is, like, at what stage will the games be in when the time pressure hits? Like, usually it's in, like, the late middle game, early end game sort of scenario. But last week it was hitting in the late opening, early middle game, and I was, like, screwed. Because I was just running out of time way too early in the games. And I didn't realize it. Right, exactly. I need like 5 people to die before the time pressure starts setting in. I really ought to play like C4, E5 a little bit. We're not allowed, no, there's no more talking about Donald Trump, Fox, or the POTUS. I can't deal with it anymore. DK guy, I can't deal with it anymore. I'm not going to listen. I can't hear you. I'm just gonna pretend I live in like a desert island somewhere. Alright. Coronavirus disaster will now be an economic disaster in the United States because nobody has jobs anymore. And the government is like not doing anything. Good thing I'm in Hungary, where we have very vibrant democracy. So knight f3. The good thing is that we've been very lucky with coronavirus here. E4. Getting a lot of E4. I'm going to play a little bit of mix of everything. Dude, stop with the E4 already. Stop with the E4. Vibrant. Illiberal democracy. So, I'm going to play another E4. Play a little bit of everything. But I'm not here for political commentary. I just want to get away from it. It's all you hear about all day long. It's like coronavirus or politics. Chess is now my escape from reality. Should we play a Dutch just for fun? Lucky player who gets me to play the Dutch against them. Maybe I'll even throw out a dunst opening. Everybody's playing E4, like the whole field is playing E4 against me. I'm playing the Pierce one game. French is not allowed. So who can that be? Mr. Coffee, possibly. Who else plays the French here? Raise your hand. Anybody want to take responsibility? Being a possible French player? Another one? Are you even serious? If you keep playing the French, I'm going to play like the exchange variation against you. Just to punish you for playing that. Mr. Slowhand's been known to try it. I wonder if that's a tell. He raised his hand. Mr. Slowhand reminding me that he plays the French. I wonder if that means that was him or not. Is it a false positive? Mr. Coffee has 2 boards. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Mr. Slow. I knew there was someone else. They say that like COVID causes brain fog, but it's like I would never even know if it causes brain fog because I have brain fog anyway. I've had brain fog for like 2 years. Going on 2 years, I don't know. I think it's just getting old causes brain fog. No way to distinguish my brain fog from COVID brain fog whatsoever. Yeah, exactly. That's funny, DK guy. The Italians live longer anyway. Don't they live like the longest? Shame Antoni isn't here. They need it more than you do. Hungarians don't need it. The probable life expectancy here is probably 5 years less. 5 or 10 years less than Denmark. We don't need a pension as much. Or they don't. I'm not really a true Hungarian. Though I have been living here for quite a while. And I expect to collect a pension from the Hungarian state. Alright. But anyways. European politics. Not really my forte. I wasn't even interested in politics so much till the tragedy that is Donald Trump. Then you have to draw the line at some point. I remember being like 8 years old and my dad talking about Donald Trump destroying Atlantic City. So I've known about it for a long time. If you're like from Tennessee though, you know, maybe you didn't see it coming. So this variation I'm just totally speculating on. The Dutch, my one and only Dutch. When I tried the Stonewall Dutch, I feel like a Botvinnik. I'm in a Botvinnik mood. I believe the Leningrad is better. Let's try a Rosslimo. Once in a while, I throw that out there, although I don't really... I know the theory with black better than with white. Welcome, guys, to my Simul. Just in case it's... This could be a lot of people. DK guy. Not that many King's Indian players. 12 minutes left on move 1. Asterby, you went out for a cigarette again? Man, I hate the scotch too. And I'm practically like asking for it by playing this move order. Got a message. That must have been... Could that be? Blink. I'm playing an IM tournament in August, by the way. Farago Ivan. He's in my IM tournament. What could that result be? Plan your days off carefully. Alright. What are we gonna do? Oh, I wish it was a Bob Snapchat. Another one of those Hungarian IM tournaments. I'm just kind of doing a favor for organizers. I'm actually losing money on these tournaments. I probably make more money teaching lessons than I can get paid for playing in IM tournaments. So, but particularly now with the COVID, I mean, I kind of feel bad for the organizers. And I like playing, but it's bad for my rating, of course. I don't think I can destroy my rating much more, though, Jim. It's pretty well destroyed. I mean, I really have to actually have some sort of accident to go under 2300. I'd have to have, like, traumatic brain injury or something to go under 2300, I think. That's not a funny thing to joke about, of course, but it's basically true. I think I'd have to try to go under 2300. I'm down to like 2330, and I feel like at this point now, I might even be able to gain points. I'm so low. Alright, bishop f4. This is an interesting move. Position that I don't really play. Check isn't really working here. Knight g6 sucks. Queen f6 looks artificial. What kind of move is queen f6? I've virtually never played this. I thought I'd just do it, hoping that it's not one of the like 2200s in the tournament. Well, I'm going to get to play kids who are like 2200, who are really 2300, you know, that kind of thing. It's not good. That's how I lost my last like 50 rating points. It's like drawing with kids who are 100 points underrated. If you do that like 40 times in a row, you know, you're going to lose a point every game, and I basically dwindled 50 rating points away, you know, by making draws with lower rated players a lot. Of course there are things such as IMs rated 2100. There are IMs rated 1900. It's easy to be 2100 if you're like 75, man. That is not difficult. Imagine an IM who peaked at 2401 when they were like 30. And after 40 years, and they're 70, you know, I think it's reasonable to expect their level could drop from 2401 to like 2100. Very, very easy to do. So the winnower, there's also guys who get the title like sort of illegitimately, you know, like the Sub-Saharan African Zonal Tournament. You know, whoever wins the tournament gets the title of IM no matter what. Even if there was no other IM in the tournament, there's these like zonal tournaments where people just like automatically get titles, which is just another thing I don't really like about FIDE. For example, the Antarctican Zonal. ML's up to 2114. And then there's just illegitimate people who like sell their rating points and stuff. Is Aldisto in the Simul? Anyway, I'm wasting too much time with all this chat. Wonder who this could be. Jim Miralles? Which one of you guys is it? Well, I think there are some people who purposely lose games or sell games and stuff. They're obviously going to have an easy time losing rating points. Then there's people who just simply get old. And there's people who are probably overrated or something. I honestly can't go down any lower than 2330 without a conscious effort, I would think. I really need to get my bishop outside of the pawn chain here. I have no clue what I'm doing there. Don't really want to play the winnower too. But I've seriously seen IMs in like Russia who are like 1900. There's no limit to how far you can go down. I don't know what possessed me to play the Dutch Stonewall. I normally would go into a Leningrad, which is more dynamic. Well, I know what possessed me. It's the fact that, this is... Who could this be? The fact that I studied Botvinnik's games. Coach, that's not true at all. You've just been too much time like around stronger GMs and stuff. I could probably name you like 10 grandmasters in Hungary who are under 2400. Lots of them, dude. A lot of GMs, like, dude, their peak rating was like 2502. And they immediately dropped down to like 2460. Spent most of their career around 2450, 2430. Then they drop down, and when they get to be like 50 or 60, now they're going down into the 2300s. It's very, very common. If you're talking about like world-class players who are 2600, yeah, they're not going to go under 25, probably. There are tons of grandmasters who are under 2400, and they don't even have to be that old. I mean, on average, what's Korchnoi at? What do you mean? He's got like a rating in the Eternal After. Korchnoi was amazing, but he was an exceptional player, and he just lived for chess. I think if you live for chess, you're probably going to maintain your rating better than most people. What was he at when he died? Is that what you're asking? What was his rating at death? I mean, I don't think Korchnoi... I doubt Korchnoi went under 2500. But anything's possible. I didn't, like, check. I wasn't really playing chess in those days. You can't forget that Korchnoi died. Like, an average player, you would be allowed... Like, an average grandmaster, you'd be allowed to, like, forget that. You're not allowed to forget that Korchnoi died. That's like forgetting that Spassky's still alive. Yeah, probably low 2500s. Smyslov was like really high rated when he got old. Speaking of Smyslov, Smyslov was probably like high 2400s when he was like way up there. But with his style, I feel like if you have like a positional style, it's easier to continue for a long time. Coach A never plays, and he comes, he like distracts me. He's always like creating a lot of conversation in the chat. But I've got to be careful, guys. Not to get sucked in the conversation and lose concentration and lose on time. I gotta move quickly in the opening more. I don't know what I want to do with this system. I'm getting a little bored of this whole opening in general. Symmetrical English never really did much for me in the first place. No, that counts for something, Coach A. But I've got to warn. I'm just kind of warning myself. I don't mind, you can talk as much as you want to, but I'm just sort of thinking out loud that I got to be careful because I get sucked in the conversation and forget that I'm playing, and I have a tendency to get in time pressure. So we're going to transpose to the English here. Well, it's a compliment. You got a GM rated 2335. Yeah, I mean, typical. Farago Ivan is down. He's down to like 2350. He's around the same rating as me. Farago Ivan. You know, a few years ago he was 24. He slowly dropped down to 2350. But he plays a lot, you know. What is it with this move order? Oh, Jim, don't give yourself away. Who is this? This is a very unusual move order by White. The immediate F4. You're supposed to play Queen E2 first. Whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. Brain fog. Won't let me remember anything. I just started the conversation about ratings because I'm playing in some IM tournament. Kids, and I'm the only middle-aged player in the tournament, probably. There's a good chance. If I play in a tournament, there's a good chance I'm the only middle-aged player in it. Usually. Chess is now only about pensioners and little kids. It's so sick. It seemed like in the 80s, everybody was playing chess when I first started. When I went to big tournaments, like there were just tons of people from every age category. And now it's like never. You never see any middle-aged people playing. They're too busy like supporting the economy or something. Oh, I gotta get developed here. What do you mean, Coach I? You can't get to 2750 by like beating 1300s at the Boylston Chess Club and then dropping out of tournaments? I thought that's the way to do it. You go to the tournament, you play one game, then you drop out before you have to play like an 1800. So you don't risk really losing any points. Then you come back, rinse, repeat, do it again the next week. And you do that for like 20 years straight. You probably get up to like 2750. The Claude Bloodgood, and there's the Claude Bloodgood prison method. Especially if free entries or something, because you're a title player. Little inside joke from Vasily Smyslov to you. Alright, anyway. Well, the club approach has been popular for years now. Coach Ah. Now we'll have the private Magnus Carlsen coach. Coach Ah. The Magnus Carlsen Club is now in session. There's not enough sponsorship in chess, first of all. Wait. I'm gonna take this. Attacking pawn. Leave my pawn out of this. I'll never guess who's white in the Stonewall. It's probably like no problem at all or something. Now who's playing this French like subtly with h6 and bishop e6? Could that be a Mr. Coffee, or is that a more high-rated player? Is this a subtlety, a strong subtlety, or is it like just making stuff up? Putting pressure on my center. I don't know. It reminds me of the Tarash. Strong plan or an accident that just works out. Might be Mr. Coffee, might not. Never know. Knight on a3 is kind of weird there. Alright, guys. You're butchering the line I showed you. They call him the Butcher. This could be very likely Mr. Slow. Did I already play e3 against you before? I did, right? So we've had this already. Somebody's playing the white side of the... It's been ages since I had the white side of... Or the black side of a Pierce. Jim can't remember. Wait, what? Am I supposed to play bishop e7 first? No, I'm getting confused. That doesn't seem... You're not supposed to castle, right? You're probably supposed to take right away. Then I play knight b8. So you castle. Not sure. Who the heck plays the wing gambit? Among our viewer friends here. Now this is a good structure for white. Maybe the 3-0 tournament will help me sort out my... I don't think I'm castling kingside here necessarily. Who could this be? This is probably someone on sound. e4. What would someone on sound do if you played this against him? Would he take on e5? That doesn't seem likely. But I still feel like it's his style of play with like the bishop f4, h4. Something kind of aggressive, yet positional. Possible it's someone on sound. Then it could be a lot of other people as well. If I can't castle, what am I going to do? This could be a serious problem. I think I like this anymore. I don't think I like you anymore. What about bishop b4? Interesting. What about queen e7? There's a lot of questions in life. Castles. There's a principled move. Castles. It's dangerous. I don't think I like all my options here that much. I don't think I like my options that much. Option number 1. Screw it. Is this the right move? Acerbate. He's only used 3 minutes. What is this, like a mainline? Mainline Dutch? How do I do this? Should I just play like bishop h5? Did I make a mistake? No, that's probably okay. The coffee. C6, King's Indian. I don't know who that is. Someone new, perhaps. Man, there's no oxygen in here. Very little oxygen in this office right now. We had window closed due to heavy rain. Rain is now done. The mosquitoes are on their way. Mosquitoes on their way. All right, what am I going to do? Who is this? 23 minutes. Really? Oh, really? Benoni. This is Notch Papa, and I probably had games before. Could be Mr. Coffee, Notch Papa, any of the above. I'm out of there. Definitely casting king side. Rook A E1. Damn, dude, that's serious. Channeling my inner Botvinnik. But 97 contains no threat. Guess we'll go here. This is definitely acerbate. I mean, it could be someone else, but it's most likely. Now, who else played like this? Nefedov had a game with me. Maybe it was Nefedov that I had the exact same sort of position. I figure it's most certainly Mr. Slow, very generously donating to the stream today. Mr. Quick. If I play Queen E2, you play Bishop G4. Is this gonna work? This feels like I had it a couple times recently, even though it's not supposed to be good for black. I'm running into it all the time. King's Indian attack. Why didn't I play Queen A4 there? It's kind of artificial, I guess. H6, really? Something about this doesn't seem right for black. This must be Mr. Coffee. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe Mr. Coffee would know better. Mr. Coffee wouldn't play the winnower, would he? No, it can't be Mr. Coffee. This has to be a random dude. I don't think that H6 is a good move. That doesn't look right for black. That doesn't seem right to me. I don't know where Mr. Coffee is. He's probably playing white. And if we put Mr. Slow in that King's Indian, this is like probably DK guy here. Play the creepy crawly attack, like E3, Queen C2. Three wins? No, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. 3 of those losers dropped out. 3 already? After I specifically asked people not to do that? You've got to be kidding me. Knight C6. Bishop F5. I need my bishop on C8. I can't believe it. Too dumb to drop out. We really need to make a real blacklist. It doesn't matter though, they just keep creating new accounts. I'll just have to accept 27 people and expect like 2 of them to drop out every week. I guess E6. But I don't think they're trolls. Trollers. Trawlers. We've had this a lot. Not really a great line for black. And now what? Reverse Nimzo. Easy to drop out. Need to wait for first moves more than 30 minutes sometimes at the start of the game. Oh, you mean like flagging? Well, I didn't mean like literally flagging. I mean like dropping out, you know. Should be like a transposition. Acer. Wanna trade queens? Hey kid. F4. Well, you might get an occasional funny guy, you know, who's just being a riot, trying to ruin the Simul, but for the most part, God, it's been a long time since I played the black side of that. Austrian attack, Pierce. This doesn't look right for black. Something's rotten in Denmark. A Denmark car. Little green men in unmarked cars. Reassuring. Our country's going in the right direction. So the Scotch. My friend Joe had this game with John Curdo, where Joe played knight f5 here. I haven't seen this position in a while. New Hampshire Open, like 1992. Maybe it wasn't the New Hampshire Open, maybe it was another tournament. Manchester, New Hampshire, 1992. Fong Curdo. Knight f5. I was like, what is that position? But it's actually an interesting move. However, not the only move. White's got a huge time advantage here. What is going on? G5 in the Dutch, not a move I normally recommend to people. You know, I'm not even castled here. Black and sack G-pawn, true. True that. I don't know what to play. I'm just going to play that. Reverse Bogo. Wish I remembered the theory here. Am I supposed to play knight d5 or knight h5? I'm having trouble. I remember I had this game, another early 90s game, against Timur Feinstein. He was just about 2200. I lost against him. I think it was a Boylston Chess Club championship. I can't remember. That's about the time when I quit playing the Pierts. maybe 1992. Our results weren't that good. I can't remember here. Knight h5. I honestly don't know. Would like to share some more highlights. Did you actually watch Fox interviews? Yeah, you want to make me lose? Talk about that. So I like this. I like this a lot. Pseudo King's Indian attack. Han age. I'll start saying the coordinates in Hungarian. Just to confuse you guys. I don't have that many guesses yet. Ahat. Aharam. Very solid play. I can't take on c3. So I'm just going to revert to something sort of boring. Why I'm playing with my queen on d7 there. Interesting. Interesting. Wow. What happens if I play c5? Besides destroying my whole position. Now I almost feel like putting my bishop back on c5. Are you kidding me? Alright, I gotta take this. I don't know this variation too well. I probably played with black years ago against it. Some games. I'm remembering all my old games from the Boylston Chess Club in the 90s. 97 was a good choice by black here. Defending against my crushing threat of queen d3. Very unpleasant, and h6 now looks like a brilliancy for black. Wow. Craziness. I really want to sack the exchange. Reverse classical Nimzo. Very greedy Asterbate taking my c5 pawn. Would Asterbate play d takes c5? Could that be Asterbate? And other questions. Symmetrical English has got to go. So what did White do here? Queen c2? No, knight d3, pulling the knight off. Classic Petrosian. We have a little bit of an issue. What am I going to do about f3 when that comes? Cue up the what you gonna do when they come for you. Exactly. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. So this is some sort of gambit maniac playing white. Who plays the wing gambit from our crew? Only Aldous though, and he's not here. The last time I thought he wasn't in the Simul, he like secretly appeared. I want to play h4 really bad, but not sure if I can fully justify it, having moved that pawn already. Perhaps we could just wait. Nah, queen e2 doesn't seem right. I think I have to be more resolute here. Castles or no castles? h4, g4. h4, g4. I guess you could play something like Queen C2. Let's just go for it. That's what my friend Ruby does when we're playing poker. Alright. Check. Rook takes e6. Bishop h6, followed by rook e6. Bishop takes pawn. Rook takes check. I have a draw if I want it. I have a draw. Why do I want to draw? So who is this that's down to 8 minutes? Astrobate, you're playing a pure King's Indian? For real? To f3. Tigran himself. Is Uber Driver in the Simul? Uber Driver. Is Uber Driver in the Simul? For example. What was the last move? B4. That's original. I've got no active counterplay, just a solid position. Boring. There's literally nothing for me to do here. Tried this, something weird. Timur Feinstein versus me. 1992. I saw my former teammate Chatel Bashev playing this with Black a couple years ago. We were on the same team. When my team failed to make the first division Hungarian team championship, the Honved team. This variation isn't very popular for Black. Most people who play the Pierce play C5. This is like old school. Old school Pierce. Skittles. Bishop G4 is a move. H3 doesn't feel bad. Then Bishop E4 or something, right? If I play F6, that's a move. The endgame. Welcome to the endgame. Yeah, they always get this exchange in just in time. Coach Jim. Coach Jim, we had this once before. Unless it's Morales. Could it be Morales? Stumbled into this line? I'm really going for it here. A knight f5 from Botvinnik. Botvinnik Jr. Botvinnik. Ops-colored bishops. Not really appealing. Could just play bishop e2. It's also not really appealing. I guess I'm just going to have to play c3 and live with it. There's bishop a3, rook e8. This is the mystery to this position, right? What am I doing with my dark squared bishop? Just gonna sort of live with that, I guess. Mr. Slow, thanks for donations. Thanks for gift subs. I guess it's time to release the tension here. I don't have knight e2. We have a little problem. I guess I can take on c5. Not in love with this at all. There's d5, knight e5. Looks very good for black. Mr. Slow. He got the upper hand here, it appears. I just don't see how I can maintain the tension anymore. Reverse Bogo. Man, I didn't even drink my beer. What's wrong with me? No wonder I'm playing so bad. Bring on the beer. Somebody took... Taking with the pawn. Uh-oh. Alright. No problem. No problem at all. Get it? Funny, huh? No problem at all. If Merle Dixon was still alive and not a zombie, I would guess he was playing black. Damn, Mr. Coffee with the don't flag? Guess harder than last time. I'm wrong already? Really? That could be DK guy. We don't have that many Kings Indian players here. DK guy certainly, he tries to mess me up. Play the London system and whatnot and whatnot. And whatnot. Release of tension. Oh, you're talking to Astrobate? So what is this? Mother of Leonid Stein. White played f4 followed by knight b3. I don't know what to make of this. Weird. Don't know. He's like against his religion to play queen d2 or something. So Acer finds queen g3. Not really the most stable outpost, but he's trying to hang on to his pawn, I guess. Crazy. Crazy for you. So I can't take either pawn. That's very greedy. Greedy and creative. Even f6 is interesting. I see Astrobate every time. I always know when it's Astrobate. He's the only one I'm sure about. But he is here for every stream, so it makes sense that I recognize him more strongly. Now we have a transposition after e4. Joe. What does white do other than e4? Playing knight e3? It's a move, I guess. Bishop e3. Not really a good idea. I guess we got an e4. So what we got there? What kind of scotch is this? There's a problem with f2. He has knight e7. What's the deal with this? I don't like this. This is in the Linkspringer book, probably. Der Linkspringer. I don't remember this variation. Kochov thinks everybody looks like Kasparov. So is knight e3 a stupid idea? Maybe it's not. I think it is, though. Man, weird. What am I going to do after e4, knight e7, then knight e3? It takes me forever to figure this out. What happened to a4? Korchnoi. The late Korchnoi. This is not a Magnus Carlsen style Stonewall. Magnus likes the fianchetto. I feel like my queen is misplaced now, and I was just thinking about bishop a3. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? I'd love to know who this is. This has to be one of the stronger players. I played the Stonewall Dutch against one of the higher rated players. It's just my luck. It could be someone really correct, like no problem at all. DK guy. One of these solid d4 players. Black kind of running out of ideas now. We're just holding the position. I don't really know what my plan is, frankly. Frankly, I don't have a stinking plan. Whatever. Is that a blunder? Maybe. Maybe it is. So what? The Wayne Gambit strikes again. Mr. Bean rides again. 95 is like a Nimzo. Not really my style. Alright guys. Knight h4. We're in good shape here. Knight takes, queen g4. I like this. Now this looks like a Wayne Gambit where I'm not down a pawn. I would normally like have no a pawn. If you think about it in those terms. I'm looking for a kingside attack. How does my kingside attack get started here? Exactly, with that knight on f5. Can someone tell me, please? It doesn't. Yeah, I had a game like that today. A damn good idea, if I do say so myself. Now we have pretty much nothing. Not excited about this position too much. It's getting really weird too. Totally artificial now. Who the heck is playing like queen f3, knight b3 with white against the rouser? What is that? Who is this? Random 2200? It's like they're trying to play the Najdorf with white. Do you think this is the Najdorf? That's weird. Crazy. Look at that. It must be a really high rated player to play like this stuff. I've never seen anything like this. Someone new. This isn't somebody from our stream. This is not a regular. They're playing... It can't be someone on sound. He doesn't play the Open Sicilian. Very aggressive. Wow. What am I even supposed to do? h6, bishop h4 with no answer. Strange. This is kind of scary. a5 is a possibility. Looks very anti-positional though. A6 transposes some kind of Najdorf? Is that what their whole goal is? What standard ideas? I've never had this position in my life. Like, what standard idea is there? I didn't play the Najdorf and I haven't played A6, and I don't know what this is. There's nothing standard here. It looks like I'm going to end up playing the Najdorf when I don't play the Najdorf, Jim. That's kind of a problem. I don't want to play the Najdorf. No, I mean, I don't play the Najdorf. I just play, like, Scheveningen and Rouser and the black side of the classical, but I don't play A6, you know, and I rarely ever get Najdorfs by transposition. But it's not even, I mean, in Najdorf I wouldn't have put my knight on C6. I don't know what this is. White is somehow some sort of genius or something. Who is this? What is this? I've been tricked somehow. I mean, I'm going to be, like, lost in a few moves if I don't have a plan. What do you mean tricked into playing a Rouser? I play the Rouser. I played the classical Simul. I'm getting tricked into playing the Najdorf. I don't have a move other than A6 in this position. There's no other moves on the board. Like, what moves black have? D5, just bad. H6, just bad. Queen C7, but I mean, ultimately I'm going to have to play. It's like, this is my only move, to play A6 and transpose to some kind of weird Najdorf. It's the only move on the board. What is that? How is it the only move on the board? What is this? I literally have one move I can play in the middle game? It's weird. I wonder who this is. I don't have too many good guesses today. Frontal assault. Maybe. This feels impulsive. This plays like Morales or someone on sound. Morales-y, kind of. So that if Jim is the other one and this is Morales, that would make sense. It's aggressive like Morales, never goes backward. I don't see how it could be someone on sound. It has the style of play like Morales and Jim, who never ever make a backward move in the opening. Somehow they only go forward. Uncompromising and crazy. That could be Asterbay playing the King's Indian. He did experiment with something like King's Indian earlier, so it's definitely a possibility. I have knight d5, pawn d5, pawn d5, pawn to d5. This is my new unofficial move order. Now white's starting e5, so again I have like only move I'm allowed to play. Queen c7, only move. Playing Najdorf. I can't wait to see. That's definitely not someone from our stream. Not a regular from the stream. This is interesting. Now I'm in a very awkward place with this pin. White played e4 now. The excitement mounts. But it's my fault as much as his for playing the symmetrical English. You should be banned from chess if you play the symmetrical English. Chess ban. Super boring. Now, if our theory is correct, then this is Jim. The other is Morales. I'm usually like wrong. I got it backwards. So if bishop b7, knight a5, this is a bit of a problem. So I have to play like d4. But that's probably a good thing. Do I have any other options? Well, I mean, there's bishop e6. I really wanted the bishop on the long diagonal, but, you know, bishop e6 may not be bad. So I have two astrobates. That's a problem. So this isn't really astrobate. It's someone else. Would astrobate have taken on c5? You have to ask yourself. David Chalmers would say. Would Ancient Aliens really have taken on c5? Knight f5, bishop d8, knight g3, hg3. That actually works. Knight f5, he takes the queen, I take a queen. He takes that, I take that. Okay. Let's do it. Do it, dude. Mock myself. The immoral gambit. There's two astrobates. So can I play bishop c5 now? Then you have bishop b4. Kind of like my other game. So this is weird. I have to do knight e3, it looks like. And I'm really playing a line of the scotch with white. I know nothing. Like Sergeant Schultz. Channeling lots of TV today. Ancient Aliens. Red Fox, Hogan's Heroes. All the good old stuff. Wait for it. Takes on c5. Got a bad structure. It's probably a draw. Somewhat problematic. Thinking about a run for president, ironically. Principal. Is this DK guy? Possibly. I kind of ruled that out. It also could be Jim. Could be a lot of people. I convinced myself that it's necessarily no problem at all, but it's impossible to narrow it down. Frankly, my dear, wow. Master has that move? Queen e7? Crazy. I don't know Well, I guess I expected black to take on g3. Weird stuff going on here. I'm getting a bit confused. Classic closed position. Alright, so I just want to go on record and say I think bishop h4 might be dangerous for me. But this is probably okay. But I mean, whoever this is, I mean, this is like the 2200. Is this Bombast or something? What is Bombast? Bombast plays the English. Bombast might be the English game. Doesn't he play the English? But this is either a computer or a master playing white here. Very peculiar move order, by the way. Very, very peculiar. I mean, I don't think I ever remember anyone playing f4. That's extremely unusual, very sharp. And then this move I have no recollection of. Extremely strong. Would have to be like 2300 at least. Bombas plays the English, man. I'm pretty sure he plays the English. Doesn't mean that he always plays the English, but he wasn't that sharp theoretically either. This is probably a 1400 using an engine or something. Transposing me into the Najdorf, even though I played the classical Sicilian. I don't remember the last time that happened to me. French. This could be someone. This could be Mr. Slow. I thought h6 was stupid, but it might not be that bad. I mean, I can play g4. That was the plan, I guess. Looks kind of coffee house. Mr. Coffee House. Astrobate, is this you? After all? The bishop looks kind of funny on g5, dude. I wouldn't really trust that position. Man, what is going on? Is he going to get g4 complications? f6, of course, is possible. What do you do on f6? Weakens my king side and my white squares a lot. Damn it, I don't know. Maybe I should just remain calm. Carry on, or whatever they say. That one is Save a Dog. This is DK guy. I keep just revolving around the same people too much. I need to print out the list before the Simul starts, so I don't just keep thinking the same person is playing 5 games. Can't imagine who's playing the you know what. Could be Bombast. Who else plays the English here? Raise your hand. HTFP, guilty. Astrobate's already lost on time. I know h4 is really a lot of moves with pawns, but it's consistent, I guess. Still book in the Pierts, I guess. I'm gonna have problems here soon. h3, bishop e1. Man, this looks like it's got to be Mr. Slow. h3, bishop f3. So that's not him playing the French. h3, bishop f3, bishop f3. I better play this now while I still can break the pin. This looks precarious for black. f4. Miralles. Favorite square is e5. His name is Miralles. What's your favorite square? e5. What do you dream about at night? e5. What's your wife's e5? What did you name your second shot? e5. Alright. e5 is the most important square in the world to Miralles. So there's a high likelihood this is him. It's possible he's pretending and he's really Jim, though. But he knows, he's aware of how important that square is. The awareness. I don't know, I don't like what I'm doing there. King h8. Now all of a sudden, I thought black was not that good, but because of this situation. Black seems to have awareness. More awareness than I thought here. Even g5 could be dangerous, potentially. King h2, rook g8, rook h1, g5. g5, h6, g5. We go for this anyway. The e5. I never met a chess player who was so obsessed with one square. The way that Miralles is. He's built his entire opening repertoire about one square. Even he plays the the Budapest Gambit is because of e5. He loves e5. So what do I do here, man? This is getting kind of annoying. Bishop a3 is an option. I just realized. I don't have to stay on that square. Oh, that's tricky. An advanced fianchetto-minded King's Indian player. Kind of subtle. Outside the box, even. This also could be an e5 fan. The early bishop f4, lots of love for e5. A lot of love for e5 going on. Queen on d4. Strong piece. I think I'm going to have to castle kingside. This is not really that fun. Hopefully you guys will get in time pressure soon. But I really need some threats. Soften it up a little. Maybe a4? a4 is awfully slow, isn't it? Feels slow. Gotta get developed. Wow, he saw that. This game's making me a little nervous. Rook h1, g5. Rook h1, g6. King g1. Weird position. That guy has 25 minutes. They're just playing too fast. Is this really acerbate? Possibly. He just lost a piece. The wing gambiteer. Probably an unmarked car. A new player. None of our wing gambit players are in the house today. Someone in town, would you possibly play the wing gambit? It's something he might do on a lark. But I kind of doubt it. Not out of the question. Can I get a good queen move? Huh. That's unfortunate. I really don't want to trade queens. Sensible player. This could be Mr. Coffee. I think this is Mr. Coffee. It feels like Mr. Coffee. Pretty fast, though. You got 20 minutes left, Coffee. Haven't used any time. The little kid. Very possibly Mr. Coffee. Oof. Speaking of oof, Black's not calculating. An actual tactical mistake. Who's down to 6 minutes there? Mirades. What am I doing? I'm defending my pawn, is what I'm doing. This looks kind of scary. Black defends. Logically. So I'm playing the Scotch, even though I don't have a freaking clue how to play the Scotch. Good. Perfect. Where am I supposed to put my bishop here? Can you tell me? We just go on instinct. The game where I play knight d5 is awesome. Thanks, man. You're too kind. I think this is still a book. This is how I lost against Timur Feinstein 27 years ago. Something like this. I don't even have a threat with that move. Maybe king h8 should be played. Maybe it's even f5. Honestly, I don't know. Does it seem right to play king h8? You might have to anyway. Yeah, I guess f5 anyway. Is that a good idea? Alright, my c3 pawn is hanging. It's just a really weird move to play. Rook a3 was a weird choice, but this seems like a pretty good player who's used a lot of time, strangely. Could be. It could even be Asterbait. So guys, a few more moves. We're going to expose the identities of our opponents. Let's give it a couple more moves, alright? I want to get down to... When I get down to around 40 minutes at the latest, we'll reveal. We'll do the big reveal. Asterbait. It's not looking good for Asterbait. But Asterbait can't be in two places at one time unless he has two accounts secretly. You have two accounts. A lot of bishops. Coffee. Finished my coffee. Mr. Coffee, getting in the c5 break. Maybe, Mr. Coffee, you should give up the French and start playing the Petrov with Black. I think you would. Maybe that's Mr. Coffee should do. It's even more solid. If you like this position, you'd like the Petrov, probably. But anyways, just a thought. Just thinking this is Mr. Coffee. I mean, there's a lot of mistakes. Thinking who's who here. It could be a lot of people. It doesn't have to be Mr. Coffee. Black's playing this well, though. I'm not a happy camper. It felt like Mr. Coffee, though. His style of play, understanding when to trade pieces there. IQP. He's got good fundamentals. He offered a draw. Now, that's weird. Mr. Coffee wouldn't do that. It's a me boy. Who offers a draw like so instantly? A me boy just gave himself away. The quick play. Coffee would never offer a draw there. I'm definitely not going to take the draw. I'm not going to take the draw until I know who it is. He just gave himself away. Coffee would not offer a draw, I don't think. It's not impossible, but it's awful quick for Coffee too. I think this is a me-boyd, based on that behavioral tell. But I don't really think I'm better here. I don't know what to do. I mean, Mr. Coffee knows I get annoyed when people offer draws. Sometimes. He tries to be ultra polite. I'm not saying it's immoral to offer a draw there, but I'm sensitive about when people offer draws, and he tries to be. He really tries to be kind of polite. I don't think Coffee would offer a draw there. Nefedov would offer a draw there. He likes to offer draws. Certain people tend to do certain stuff, right? Oh, you got me. Alright. I did like an acerbate provocation move in that other game. Alright, just a couple more moves. I think this is someone random. I don't know who this is. This is probably No Problem at All, or DK Guy, one of those solid players. But not both. One or the other. They're not playing as a team. No clue who this is. We have a very classic like canal variation style of position here. This is an interesting game too. Black played pretty well, but too fast. Like, he doesn't understand... You know, he understands some things, but he doesn't understand others. Something about strategically Black's position isn't really right. Kind of scary, though. H6. Notch Papa. I meant Notch Papa. Yeah, I get you guys confused all the time. Because you both come for the Simuls, mostly. I keep calling Notch Papa No Problem at All. Why can't you guys be from different countries? Then I wouldn't get you confused. But you mostly just both come for the Simuls. And you're both here at the same time, and it creates this problem. To game that Hungarian player. But your ratings are very different. Notch Papa's really high rated. He's like 2100. But that's who I'm talking about. He's given me a lot of trouble. He's extremely, extremely solid. But thanks for correcting me, because that's what I meant. You know that. Most people don't. The Najdorf. The forced Najdorf. At least I can finally castle. Just change your country. Oh, by the way, the guy today, right, who was streaming while I was playing, and I lost her 3 times for all different reasons. He's not from Africa. He's like Indian, you know. Somebody was like looking it up, and they said he was from. He says he's from Botswana on his stream, on his profile. Then I thought, okay, maybe he's really from Africa, but it's not true. He's some Indian, 2188. So of course he's like 200 points underrated. But it's funny how I lost 3 games against him. The first time I lost on time because I didn't know there was no Ikravit. The second time I missed like winning a piece, and then the third time he trapped my queen. But it's a guy from India who's like 2200. Just change your profile, country. The Stamp Club. Karpov's into stamps. Did you know that? Hubner is a map expert. Alright. But seriously, rook b8. Now how do I defend that pawn? I'm going to play bishop a4. That looks stupid. Queen a4. Just misplaced my queen on a4. Extremely awkward. Let's do it. Oh my god, c3? I'm having doubts now. That is a weird move. Maybe it's not the evil Morales after all. Giving me a break for one move to get developed or something seems uncharacteristically nice. God, I think this is still book. Just one more move, guys, and we'll reveal who's who, or try to do so. So h6. h6, g5. h6 might be a little bit crazy, actually. I should really tie him down even more. If that's possible. Christopher Lutz versus Fritz. So this has to be someone on sound. Plays like him. It's always bishop e2, bishop c4, bishop e2, bishop c4, bishop e2, bishop c4. He has a sort of like nervous tick where he moves his bishop back and forth from e2 and c4 all the time. It's very strange. It's unbelievable. I can identify that. But it's enough. Enough is enough, man. Leave my f7 pawn alone. Have your bishops. Keep your bishops to yourself. Queen d2. Oof. Am I castling queenside in the Benoni? That's mental. I always tell people not to do that. I really ought to listen to myself. There's this chirping bird outside that's been going for like days and days. It almost isn't real. It's like unbelievable. It never stops. They must be like baby birds. It's just been going for like 3 or 4 days without stopping, literally. Almost 24 hours a day, chirping. Chirp, chirp, chirp. I'm losing it, guys. Alright, let's do it. Pawn takes. We're winning. This is a low-rated player. We sucked them into knight c4. Now we go for the kill. Still not that easy to kill. It's not right to kill. You guys know that. Bishop somewhere. The reveal is coming soon. Mr. Coffee, get out your vacuum cleaner. I really don't like this trading business all the time. Trade, trade, trade. He wants to trade all the time. Unbelievable. Should go into the stock market or something. Do you work in the financial industry? Just wants to trade. Knight A4. Sort of nephew-davian. Nephew-daving. It's a verb. Nephew-dav's not here, so we can use his name as a verb. Or nephew-daving the opponent. No, seriously, it's probably not quite necessary. King H1 is good. Prophylaxis. Prophylax. It's a Danish I am. One more move. Dude, no jokes about mockingbirds. It's terrible. The worst puns in the world are produced on my stream by my viewers. Horrible. Oh no. You got 3 pieces on that square. Is that enough, do you think, Mr. Slow? Is that enough? But I have E4. I mean, how bad is E4? Blocks my bishop, who cares at this point? I don't know. This is just white playing too fast. The damage has been done, I guess. Yes. Yes, correct. Mikhail would be proud of you. D5, however, looks like it might be a good move. Now, whoever this was had the self-presence to, like, play Queen D3 to stop Bishop A6. So, a strong player who's gambiting upon the opening. The presence of mind. Knight B6. Oof. Damn, I don't know. Queen B6 is also interesting. But I want to trade some pieces here. Pizzas. I want to trade pizzas with you. Black's playing way too fast in this game. Mystical Fefe. The mystical Fefe. What a bishop. Now I have nothing. Black has maneuvered himself to an advantage. Maneuvered himself into an advantageous position. Takes. Takes on c5, queen e3, rook d3, rook d3, pawn takes, bishop takes c3, and black like wins a pawn. Is that right? a5. Mr. Kofefe. I don't know, guys. Let's consider b3 here. I don't like the way this position went, Mr. Slow. So black gets in f5. Dude, you must stop yourself. Look at that. No. No. You're not allowed to play b5. That's not okay. Anything we can do to stop that. I'm going to reveal the opening names. We're going to guess next round. Man, we got to go for it here. Got to go for it. King h7 was played. OMG. King h7. Absolutely no fear. Unbelievable. Wow. So who is this? With the white bits. c5. b6, sorry. I meant to say b6. I guess. It's a weird stone wall. Castles queenside. Wow. I don't know. Bombist. Bombledore. Dumbledore. Stopping b5. He'll do anything. I mean, knight c6. He'll do anything to stop that. Perverse. The bombist. Has to be bombist. I have no square for my knight now, other than g4. So let's say h5. That's a good move. f5. How bad is f5? Maybe it's not that bad. It's a move. Mr. Somewhat Unsound. Master of positional play intention. This could also be Morales. It could even be Jim. Kind of hard to figure out. Jim's opening, I don't know. I'm going to get in trouble here. Alright, I'm going to guess that this is Somewhat Unsound. Bombist, wow. That seriously messes up my next guess about Bombist. Alright, we got one wrong. Next game, let's play a move here. The big reveal is up. So this was Bombist. This one, anybody, could be anybody. Kind of neutral position. Too early in the game to say. But it was what? Astrobate like? King's Indian slow. Astrobate doesn't know the King's Indian that well though. Who would use all that time? It's someone random and new. I can't guess. I don't have a guess for this. I don't know. It's I take back. I didn't think you would use that much time up. You were actually on my short list. But when I saw it's 5 minutes, I didn't think it could be you. Alright, we got another one we did not correctly guess. It's not letting me. Zen mode. What the heck? Alright. 0 for 2. I tried to type Z, but my mouse was in the wrong place while I was doing it. That was the problem. Thanks for the hint. I'm supposed to go back a second. Wait a second. So I have to make a guess here. Random guy. Bomb is moving again. Bomb is getting scarier than ever now. Strategically. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to get out of here before this gets any worse. It looks like a horrible position for me. So this is Mr. Slow. Damn, it's Big Dummy. I have no info on Big Dummy. At least Mr. Slow is still in play. Big Dummy. Mr. Slow tried to hint that it wasn't him, I guess, at some point. That makes me more optimistic about this game. Whew, this is impossible to guess. Could be anybody. Someone pretty good, aggressive, with no fear. I don't know. That's Morales with black. Wow. Dominating the e5 square. He does have slightly better control of the e5 square than me. Alright, I just messed up. I showed Jim. Damn it. This is Jim. I cheated. That doesn't count. I got none right. This is someone random. It sucks. I gave away Jim. Damn it. By the way, I've tried to guess the last one, but I don't know who this is. That's Osmir's. With no white square bishop. Alright. This is a good positional player. Shall remain nameless. I have no guesses correct. Did I have a guess for this? No problem at all. I mean, the other Hungarian. Naj Papa. The casual player. But he's actually 2000 in Rapid, 2000 in Blitz. Alright, this is clearly a strong player. I can't guess the new peoples. White is slightly better here. Maybe Rook B8 or something like that. Could this possibly be a second guess? A second guess at Mr. Slow? No, it's Dinekis. He does play the King's Indian though, and it's been a while since I played him. So I'm 0-4. I've never had a Simul where I was completely 0-4 so far in my guessing. Damn, it's my move and I'm not allowed to move. Let's get to the current position. Alright. Current position. About to drop material here on a tactical trick with knight d4. Nice. I wanted to play this anyway. Man. I don't know. 5 minutes left with white? It feels like a random player. I can't guess who this is. No idea. It's Aus. I've never been able to guess him. I don't think. Alright. Meeboyd has to be around here somewhere. But this was Morales. Got another message. We're getting all kinds of messages. Usually I turn that thing off, but alright. I gotta turn the volume down. Just the phone is turned off. So Morales with domination of e5. Threatening the subtle attack against my king. We could have serious problems here. Wow. That is a non-expected problem. Unexpected problems. It almost looks like I have to play f3. Yuck. Because knight g4 is such a big threat. Man, what am I going to do? Knight g4 is such a huge threat, and f2 is threatened. It looks like I literally have no choice but to play f3. It's like a horrible move. This is no idea. This is Imre. Alright guys, I don't think I'm going to guess anyone but Asterbait today. Been a long day. Bob's here. So this is... I should have known though. Actually, HEFP likes to get in time pressure. Guys, please support the stream. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bob, for the gift subs. So I think this is Mr. Coffee. Damn it. I knew it was a Meeboy. Oh, he gave himself away when he offered the draw. I get half credit. I knew it, but then I forgot. I give myself half credit. Originally I thought it was Mr. Coffee. Then I spotted him for the draw offer. I get half credit. So Jim and Rouse are both gone. Who else would play this stuff with white? It's a weaker rated player. I mean, it's not one of those 2,000 plus guys. White played a little hesitantly. The f5 push, he didn't go for this. Probably he should. Could have played more energetically here. I don't have a guess. The opening was fine. Then just a little bit hesitant. Amongst the regular players, I don't have a guess. I'm clearly not a bad player, but not quite as energetic as those guys would play it. Thanks, DK Guy. Could be DK Guy. Mahor is a strong player. Someone on sound is lurking out there. Notch Papa we didn't identify, but this Aldisto is in the Simul. Oh, so he's the wing gambit after all. He always sneaks in the Simul when I'm not paying attention. Who's letting these guys in there? Aldisto snuck in there with his wing gambit. It has to be him with the wing gambit. So we didn't identify this. I mean, I don't know. Can't be anyone. I'm not going to get anything right. I don't know. This is somebody new. Polgar Master. I was right by complete guessing. Yes. Polgar is right. So we got one just on just the wild guess. Nice. It's my lucky day. Magnus Polgar just accidentally picked him off. Alright. Next. 1.5 points. This is a logical player. Could be someone like Naj Papa. Sort of positional style. But B5? Would Naj Papa play B5? B5 is kind of a bad move. I think it's someone I don't know. Who's left? I don't like B5. Maybe it's the casual. Did I show him already? He's already been identified. We'll give it like Crispo or something. Could be Crispo. It's Mahor. It's an anti-positional move. He's pretty high rated. I'm surprised by that a little bit. But I guess it's not that bad. If he can play A5, A4. Alright, I'm going to Z. And I didn't see. So this we've already exposed. This was Dinekis, right? Is there a mate here? No, not Dinekis. This is Osmirs. Osmirs is dangerous, though. I mean, I could get mated. It's a nice little trick you got there. Very nice little trick. I still didn't find Mr. Slow. You donate $5,000 if I get them all right. We should rig it so Bob loses. Alright, I didn't guess this one. Then this has to be Mr. Slow. No, we already did that. It was Dinekis. We showed that. Alright, next one. Man, E4 player with super subtle stuff. This has to be a good player. You don't have money on PayPal. I should put the Bitcoin address on there so people can donate Bitcoins. Cormoran donated Bitcoins to the stream. A while back. Much appreciated. Haven't seen Cormoran. Did he play in the team battle today? He did play, right? This is a little concerning. I don't think I have time to retreat here, but maybe I do. It looks very dangerous. And either way, I don't really like this. So this is an E4 player playing white. Uber driver's in the Simul? My god. And I didn't guess him for anything. Karen Baran. I'm going to guess on this one. Yes! Yes. Very insightful opening play from a 1400 there in this game. 2.5. Alright, I gotta go to the Revelations. Wait. Alright, this one we've explored already. Revelations. Sounds like the Bible. This one I haven't done. So this is Aldisto. I have 2.5 already. 3.5. Bang. Got 3.5 points. This game didn't start. What? No, I'm sorry. I just scrolled back. So this is Aldisto. I'm crazy. Alright, sorry guys. I just scrolled back. We'll go to Revelations. Turn your Bibles to page 532. Revelations 9.7. Where's the next game? Man, come on, dude. I want to go to the next game. Dinekis, right? King's Indian. What did Black play? What was Black's last move? Rook E8? Aha. Aha! I see what you're up to. Very, very naughty. Naughty things. Very naughty. I don't like this, dude. Alright, so this is, wow, Benoniist. King's Indian, Benoni. Plays the Benoni here, someone new. Crispo, one of those guys I don't know. DK guy snuck me with the Benoni. He tries to purposely play weird stuff, I would never guess. Good job avoiding detection. I don't know about your level of Benoniism, but you did avoid detection, DK guy. Congratulations. I got 3.5. The Butcher. This is just a random player. Crispo. Alright, so pretty much everyone has been identified. Damn it. It doesn't work the Z key. Why is my Z key not working half the time? Dr. Crispo. So who's left? Pretty much everybody's out. Astrobai's still out there. It's like Bob that other time. Secretly avoiding detection for as long as possible. This one we know. This was Karen Baran. Strongest 1400 ever in the opening. This is Asmir's. Another trick. Dr. Tactical. This is the hero. The tactical hero. Wait, what? Queen E4? Wait, what? Okay, this has got to be you know who. So it has to be Notch Papa. I got 3.5 already. It's someone on sound. He tricked me again with a solid play. Second time I thought he was like a solid player. Somewhat solid. Nice job pretending to be a solid player. The imitation of a solid player with Black. It's a Fugazi. Fugazi. Fake solid player pretending. Bishop c6. I don't really like that. Wait, what? So who's this? So DK guy is still lurking? Or we already showed him? I'm gonna run out of time. No. It's you. You know who's lurking? Nudge Papa is still out there. The lurkers. This was Aldisto, right? Addicted to the Wing Gambit. He has Wing Gambit. He needs the Wing Gambit help addiction group. 5-step. What is it? How many steps are there in the step programs? 10 step? 12 step? How many steps are there in an addiction treatment program? I don't really know. But I really am tired of this defending. So this can't be someone on sound. We haven't found Acerbate yet, right? Could this be Acerbate? No way, dude. Who plays that? Turkey Farm is not in the thing. Uber Driver. Is this Uber Driver? We already said it's Aus, alright. Alright, guys. I thought I already played 97. I did. And White avoided the exchange of pieces there. Wow. How dare you? We didn't identify Acerbate yet? Did he already lose on time? Acerbate is that game where no moves are made, right? Wait, the last game? Do I identify this? Who is this? Christ almighty. Who is this? Jesus. This has got to be Acerbate. It's take back. Damn it. I got 3.5 points. Alright. We knew that already, but I forgot. Because I have loss of brain cells. Can this be Acerbate? Too fast. I don't know who this is. This is Imre. We showed that already. I know I should be playing. I just can't understand where Acerbate's at. Where did he go? Acerbate, where are you? You resigned already? Nodge, Uber, and Acerbate. Unless Acerbate lost on time. This we know. This we know. The evil Morales. So can I play c5 here? That's the question. The trick move. Stupid pet tricks. Man, I don't like this position too much. Wow, d4 from Imre, right? You never know what you're going to get with Imre. It's like totally difficult to call him. This is Mahar, who I don't know too well. I thought this was Bombas, but it's not, right? So who can it be? Then that's Uber Driver. That's Mr. Slowhand playing the English with White? Wow. Mr. Slowhand, nice. I never pegged you for playing English with White. DK guy trying to get me to castle queenside in the Benoni. He lost on time. Pawn Grubber's rating with Pawn Grubber, long time. Rating with a party of 4. Welcome, Pawn Grubber. So, I don't know, man. I give up. That's dangerous, too. This was someone on sound. Alright, guys, that's it for guessing games. You gotta play. Screw it. Bombist. Bombist is trying to kill me. What a position. My God, man. I guess King H8 is recommended. Oh, c4 becomes a serious threat now. It's unfortunate, but I don't know what else I'm going to do. There really is no choice. I didn't really want to do this. I could have done this like 100 moves ago. Notch Papa's the French. That I should have known. Could have been Uber driver. He plays a good French. Didn't have time to guess it. Check. Wow. Well, I can play this, right? It's legal. Big dummy. Numere found 95. A slightly annoying move. I don't really want to trade just for nothing here. Although there may be an irrevocable pin. I mean, I don't know what he's going to do to get out of that pin. So I can finally take here and win. He takes with the king. So we have to maintain the tension. Are you serious? Great. Scott. Alright, I think we can do this. But Karen Baran seriously played a great opening, but in trouble now in the middle game. Feels like we should have some serious attacking chances here. Channel our inner Smyslav. But still not so easy. Farago Ivan, clone. And we'll have to watch the clock too. Clock Watchers, Anonymous. Hard to break through by force against that type of thing. Very annoying. So what am I going to do? Yes, you got your pawn back. Congratulations. Congratulations. He has super tactics here too. Unbelievable. Wow. What? Alright. Stupid tactical tricks. Now, how does that work? Wow. I can take on c5 and play rook c8. Don't I win a piece? No. I don't win a piece. That's unreal. Alright, I guess we just have to play this endgame. Whatever it brings. Bring me his head. It is what it is. Where's the mate? Rook takes e6. Pawn takes drops a piece. Check. So I have to take on e6. It's kind of gross. I don't really like this. I'm playing like Spassky. f6. Exciting. Yeah. Alright. Scorekeeper. Bring me the scorekeeper. Bring me the head of the scorekeeper. Man, he's going to get the A-pawn traded off at this rate. That's like mega annoying. I can't play d5. Are you kidding? Like, my whole point was to play d5. Can't believe it. Knight h6 or knight f6? Maybe knight h6 is safer. Nah. This could potentially be dangerous. The time expert. Okay, imagine that. Morales not trading queens. We're all in a state of utter shock. Maybe b4 would be a good idea. Is my knight going to be a problem? Yeah, I'd rather not chance it. You traded queens. Uber driver, that's you? What? I could have never guessed that. Uber driver just blundered in the early stage? Very unusual. Wait. Whoa. Okay, I have two pieces of rook. I was like, why do I have only one rook? That's why I have only one rook. Check. Dark square bishop. I love my dark square bishop. How dare you even go near it? Jimmy. F6, wow. Can do that. He can actually do that? It's illegal. That is an illegal move. Scary position. Queen h5 is a thing? Really? I guess I can't just lose that pawn. I mean, knight h4 wins a piece for him. So my other option is knight f6. How bad is knight f6? f5 takes. Maybe it's not that bad. How does he get rid of it? I don't see another option. And Dinakis is very, very fast. My pawn is hanging. It's a weird way to protect a pawn. Got a nice ambulance for you guys today. And my rook is just weird on f3. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't ever possibly guess this was Uber Driver blundering like that and losing a pawn. He's never done anything like that in his life. So Aldiston finds this move. I'm not sure what the final analysis is, though. He might yet lose a pawn. Dinakis just dropped a piece. Glad I'm not the only one. And then I guess I have to take this. But Bombas is a monster. Just an absolute monster of some sort. So is Jim, for that matter. Great pressure here. Take back just like a different player when he starts getting time pressure. It's like it's a different player, totally. The endgame is my only chance against him. His Achilles heel. This is kind of scary. F5, bishop h7. You think I have something here? Osmir has a ridiculous amount of time left. So what am I missing here? Pretty obvious stuff, right? Dude, this is pretty complicated. My gosh. Wow. Too complicated for me to figure this out. I'll put it that way. What a brave move to play f6. He's like lost one time in the last 12 games. It's unbelievable. Never any weaknesses. I can't believe it. Like, you can never get anything against him. You're welcome, casual player. Thanks for playing. What happened? Did you resign? You wouldn't resign. Surely. Alright, you're just saying thank you. Alright. I was just, you know. No, I mean, I didn't understand why you were saying it yet. Usually, like when the game's over, somebody says something. I never know. People have to go and stuff sometimes. The nightmare never ends against Bombast. So this position. Do I have bishop f5? Yeah, but it's not that great. Bishop d5. Bishop c3. Bishop d5 is better. DK guy, a little uncompromising here today. I think I'll be playing king f1. Alright, so we won the exchange here. It should be a win. Asmir had a bad game, and he didn't use any time for the whole game. It was really not good. He's not resigning yet, no. I might win a pawn, but not so easy. The unexpected. Expect the unexpected. But it looks like Jim might be in trouble. Weird. No losses yet, but there will be. Don't worry. You'll get some losses. Here's a prime candidate. Bishop f4. Gee, did what? You didn't want to trade queens? What's your problem? You have a problem with trading queens with me? That's not nice. Can I finally play f5? I've been waiting for all my life. Well, how much more I can prepare this? Please don't blunder. Jim. I mean, Morales is here. Okay. Queen c3. Takes. There's also check in queen c3, but he'll trap my knight or some other... Well, anyway, he's got that. Whenever he wants it, it's there. Queen a5. Takes, queen takes c5, check. That doesn't work. Knight e7. And my knight sort of gets trapped inside his position. Very annoying. This is most unfortunate. Most unfortunate, indeed. Yep. Wow. That looks interesting for white. Like, we have some chances here. But alright. Are you even serious? You have a defense? Aldo still has a defense to that? No way. He plays c7? Oh my god. That's crazy. Bishop f6. Take c7, rook a7. Rook e8 check, king g7. And he drops the pawn? No, it's not so simple. Take. Oh my god, it's like a nightmare. It's a freaking nightmare. It's just complicated enough to be a pain. Bishop g5. Posing some problems for me. Problem with posers. Is there ever any doubt that Bombast will beat me? Why did I let him in the Simul? It's a good question. I'm like sadistic. You seriously think you can draw this? Sneaky. Sneaky guy. Queen d4. Knight f6. Check. Knight g8. That's so stupid. You're just like trying to be annoying. I'm down a pawn for this. It's ridiculous. Unbelievable games. Very funny. What? Wow. Knight g4. Now black is better. Huh? He can defend. This is a normal position to get, right? Can I just resign now? Me Boyd used 1 minute for the whole Simul. Like, are you serious? You just try to troll me or what? One minute for the whole Simul. It's just this. This guy has the same thing going on. Uber driver's gonna troll me by drawing a lost position effortlessly. There's the old A4, my favorite maneuver in the Hungarian All-Star Arena. I got 5 minutes. Where did my time go? And how's my lag? I've suddenly got lag. I just tried to play an illegal move. No wonder it's so good. That's awesome. Did you guys see that illegal move I just made? I'm like, why won't it do that? But I think I'm picking up lag now. I'm up to 111. Damn. Almost every player can move like instantly. And there's too many games to play all these games. God, this will take me forever. This is just a gross looking position. Unbelievable. Crispo. I'll be there all day trying to resolve that. I gave away most of my advantage because of time pressure in this one. I don't know, maybe I should take with the E-pawn. Kind of wondering why not at this stage. Sacking the exchange. This guy is unbelievable. Wow. Blunderific. Blunders are us. I think I remember Mahor doing this to me before. A double attack. Original. Can use alls get in some time pressure? Can I get me some time pressure here? Elizabeth. Another maneuver. Good God, man. Drive me crazy, Holmes. Maggie's Polgar with 8 minutes now. That's a lot of time. The Polgar Express. Don't like all Polgars. Just some. What happened? Queen B4. Okay. The unbeatable one. Oh, man. No choice. What an exchange sack. Brilliant stuff. Very hard for me to play this practically. Tough endgame against casual player. This is tricky too. Just only have 48 seconds, right? Dude, what is this? Check. Not a very strong and effective check. Imre has a ridiculous amount of time, 16 minutes. Come on, dude. No need to play that fast. If you're gonna play the whole Simul, you might as well take your time. Rook takes e5. Okay. Yes. I know. Casual player has 12 minutes too. I don't know, dude. Amiiboy, that's really annoying. Do you have that much time left? It's just like ridiculous. This guy has 10 minutes left. So this position, oh my god. Now what? Rook a7 fails to check, takes, and knight b5 at the end of the thing? Are you kidding me? That's like a joke. You have to be kidding me. So knight e4 will just kill me there. Rook a7 check, king up, takes, knight b5, rook b7, a4. I'm lost. I'm just gonna flag. I don't know what to do. Feel free to offer me a draw. I thought I had something here. Osmir says 20 minutes left. Dude. 16 minutes left. This is like a freaking nightmare. And there goes my white squares. Great. Just what I was hoping. Miraculous turnaround from Oss now. He'll win. Something new and totally different. H5. Moves are getting kind of weird around here. Illegal and just bad. Rook c4? Seriously? What? Wait, I can go here? What happened? He sacked the exchange? I don't understand. That's just weird. Please don't try to beat me on time. It's just rude. It won't be the first time Mr. Slowhand miraculously swindled me in time pressure. For sure. It seems to happen a lot lately. Like, this seems to happen again and again against him. Every time I'm in time pressure, he finds great moves and saves himself. Man, 23 minutes there. Good. That's the point. You got the point of the Simul now. It's good you understand. The point of the Simul is to get as much time as you can and to flag me. That's the basic idea. To build up as much time as you can and to beat me on the clock. That's why we're here. Alright. I wish I had more time, but these guys are just... Yeah, see? Oh, he miraculously is winning now. "17 minutes. Wow. Don't know what to do here. Man, with my pawns. Uber driver has 11 minutes after hanging that pawn earlier. Massive time amount left. Damn. Yeah, I just magically lose. Unbelievable. Again. Just happen to lose a piece. How convenient. Damn, dude. Driving me nuts. Actually, I'm not gonna trade. I changed my mind. This is a very similar script to the last time I played Oss. I lose almost every game I play against him. He now has 5-2 score against me. But it's just a coincidence. It's a pure coincidence. I resign all the time when I have like winning, when I'm not lost against him. I guess that's the main reason. So here I can lose. Speaking of not lost or lost, King F8 drops a pawn. But it's probably safer. Well, that's dangerous, but everything's dangerous. The guy has a ridiculous amount of time, big dummy. Oh, check this out. Wow. Check this game out by Black. 8 minutes left. Total crush. Wow. That's unbelievable. He sacked the exchange for that. My queen is in trouble here. I don't know what to say anymore. Perfect. What can you say? Admirs, I really don't like what you're doing. Where it's all about the clock. Osmirs, 22 minutes, and you're gonna flag me from a lost position. It's just this. To get a lost position and flag me. How can you do that? How do you have 22 minutes left? It's a lot of time to have left. It's like all your time left. I accidentally sacked back the exchange here. If anybody Man, he trapped the exchange now. I guess I can take and then lose. This is weird, too. I just opt for a draw. I don't know. Take back is too solid. Was my a6 pawn hanging there? A lot of you guys are just too solid. I will never beat you. At least not in this format. Wow. How do you have 22 minutes left? It's like, did you spend any time on any of your moves the whole game? Damn, dude. That's just so hard for me. If everybody played like that, I couldn't even do these simuls, honestly. There's no way I can deal with that, you know? It's just very frustrating. If everybody played, you know, where they used like no time for the simul, I can't do these simuls, you know? You're putting me in a very, very difficult situation using the clock like that. Well, I just would stop doing the simuls, dude, that's all. You know, other than that, it's fine. I mean, it's up to you. But I'm not going to play like, you know, just lose to people on time who didn't even bother to think about their moves. It just seems sort of pointless to even bother. Why even bother playing for me? This is getting tough against Morales. Damn. You can play or not play. I mean, it's up to you. But I think it's easy to understand. I try to play a very serious game, and I expect the same from the other people that play. But to just play like quick moves to try to flag me, that's ridiculous, you know? Why would I waste my time? You obviously didn't play well, and you didn't even try to play well, you just played fast. I mean, that's another kind of thing. Anyway, this is a draw at best. I'm not going to argue anymore. I'm done talking about this. If you can't see my point, then let's just not even bother. Bob, please don't provoke and involve, alright? It's hard for me to play these simuls. I really don't need you getting involved. It's just so hard against a field this strong. It's not a normal simul. It's not like it's an over-the-board simul or something. I mean, I can play who I want to play. If you don't respect me, then I won't accept you anymore. Bob, I just asked you not to involve right now, and you're going to do it anyway. While I'm playing, you're going to purposely try to set me off. It's just such an asinine thing to do. Well, I have 45 seconds left. It's like all about him. He just wants to have attention. It's ridiculous, you know? Grow up. Obviously, I'm putting my heart into it, trying my best. I have 45 seconds per move. Whatever, dude. It's a draw. Can never beat Uber Driver. That's impossible. His big thing is my anger management. That's the important thing right now. Giving me lectures about managing my anger or something. This guy's offering a draw. It's ridiculous. I have 21 seconds left. I should take a draw. Jesus Christ. Why would you give me lectures about anger management when I have 45 seconds left on the clock? Because you want to make me lose, or playing 25 games with 5 seconds? That's fine, Osmiris. I really don't want to play people who have no respect for what I do, you know? But to play the whole game with like seconds, using seconds, it just seems ridiculous. Am I lost yet? Yeah. I trapped my own queen. Quapped my own queen on D1. Good game. Quapped my own queen. It's not about the heat of the moment, though, Jim. I mean, it's really, I'm serious, you know. To have 22 minutes means you don't respect what I'm doing. It's like a joke, you know. If it was just some random person, who hadn't played on my stream a lot, I would kind of understand, you know. But he's played here a lot, and he still has no sympathy for what I try to do. Really? That's even weirder, you know. If he was someone new, I wouldn't really take it that hard, but it's like my whole philosophy. This is... Yeah, because they're used to playing in these simuls people hold where it's like 5 minutes. It's a ridiculous waste of time, you know. 5 minutes for Grandmaster X, who's like a bullet player, playing 10 people. That's not chess, it's like some sort of demented entertainment, you know. In a normal simul, the simul giver has enough time to actually play the game properly. But I'm trying to make a point, you know. Bob doesn't understand either. But I think that only people who have played in like real chess tournaments, have devoted large chunks of their life to the game, could probably understand what I'm talking about. You know, not just like anybody. I'm probably gonna lose to Aldisto, sadly. I think you got to be a really serious chess player to understand what I'm talking about. Most people here are not necessarily understanding that. All right. Anyway. Wow. I literally have no clue what's happening here. I think that check probably loses. Wait. He's dropping a rook? Oh, he's gonna mate me. It's not so simple. Not so simple. Rook takes e3 first. Wow, I missed that. Ouch. My leg is killing me. Oof. I'm going to be really pissed if I lose this. It's just unbelievable. White was like totally lost before. And he's played like an absolute genius here, by the way. An absolute genius with the H-pawn move, the rook move, the knight centralized. Lucky if I hold a draw here. The gym game was solid. But it's not like the first time I've talked about people trolling me with 20 minutes or whatever. It's not like he had 10 minutes. He had like all of his time that he started with. So I had a plan. I just don't know what it was now. Okay, here. Man. Jeez. I understand why Mahar is 2100 now. This is not good. A little bit out of the page of the insane exchange act like we had earlier. Borrowing a page from, as I was saying, Nudge Papa. What a horrible position this is. Seriously. What a horrible position. I have a tactic, I thought. What did he do? H5? He's attacking my knight. Oh, just in time. Nice. So you had that. Master, just in time. Wow. On my pawn, too. Dude, what is that? Morales just blundered. We lost enough games today. Thanks, man. I have no idea, but the score probably isn't great. So Big Dummy just takes another pawn. Wow. Help yourself. Have another. I finally got some coordination here. You have that check? Are you even kidding me? There's no way I can beat this guy. I'm gonna have like 2.5 points out of 6. It's just a draw at best. You have a bishop on d4. He has a bishop on d4. Are you slow rolling me here? Are you serious? King h1, king h2? This is ridiculous to even play it out. I mean, I don't know why I'm giving DK Guy this pleasure. It's like totally not even interesting. Dude, it's like this game is the never stops. Even with a clear advantage, I can't beat offs. Can give me a huge clear advantage, and I can't beat him. Rook f5. Damn, DK guy. You gotta leave me alone. Stop trying to hurt me. Another threat for something new and totally different. This way I'll open up my king for later. Can you stop threatening my stupid pieces every minute? Knight g7 has been played. Setting up some sort of bizarre mating net, I guess. Alright, I have 2 pieces for the rook, right? He offered a draw earlier. I was like, what? I almost believed him. Then I was like, wait. DK guy, why are you offering me a draw? Because I'm having anger management issues? You're afraid I might ban you? You gotta be winning here. What about f4? Can't you play f4? DK guy very generously offered a draw. It wasn't even a work day. He's the most sportsmanlike guy of the bunch. What are we gonna do? Enough is enough with this. What? Check? Is this like a trick? I think Big Dummy's coming apart. You have Rook H5. Where was my bishop before? Here? White just went crazy here and sacked piece for nothing. Now Queen D4. He might have another answer. E5. Shouldn't matter. How many games do we have left? 3. Mr. Sloan just subscribed. Where did that come from? He beat me again, man. I had another pretty interesting game against him. Mahar just keeps surviving no matter what I do. I'm happy to take a draw there, Aldisto. You're obviously a little better with that extra pawn. But of course, probably it's a draw. My bishop's really good. But you could try. Certainly. So this game, I have no idea what to think about this game. It just keeps going. It's like the never ending. Here we're just up a knight, up a rook. He finally collapsed. Alright. Not easy. 10 wins, 10 draws. Too many draws. That should auto switch. I guess we have no moves. We're winning the other one. But the other game is very, very unclear. Dummy left the game? Well, he's lost. Dummy's done. I think he resigned. Crispo might have left the game. No, he's here. But he's like way down too much material now. It's like not even close. However, this game is a mess. It's hard for him to get coordinated. I think I'm actually threatening a lot of stuff here now with that knight in f6. Might actually be winning easily both these games. Too many draws. I can't believe I offered or accepted 10 draws. Doesn't seem like it was that many. I mean, I remember like 5 or 6. How is it 10? A bit excessive with the draws. Normally I try to play the games out, but we were in pretty bad time pressure. Bob is harassing me for my anger management issues. With 45 seconds left on all boards, about to flag. I need harassment. If I need harassment, I'll arrange it myself. So this game now, black's in trouble. Can't coordinate the rook. So I have queen c6. How do you defend against queen c6? Queen g7? I mean, it still may be difficult to actually force a win. Alright. That's a king. That's a king on c3. Someone on sound, I thought you played that game really well. Very solid. It was a shame I lost to Bombist just when I had like saved myself. That was one of my worst positions. Trapped my own queen on d1. DK guy generously giving me a draw from a winning position. I lost against Notch Papa. He made a wonderful exchange sacrifice. Probably I'm okay, but I have to like find like very awkward moves with no time to hold my position. I imagine that was actually not that bad for me. So now what? How do you win this? He has rook h8. We have 2 games left. The other one is pretty much over. I mean, I can even lose here. Black's threatening rook takes f4. Actually, that's not... It's a minor threat. How about queen b6? Queen b6, rook a8, rook a5. Queen e8, rook h8. And if he brings his rook back to h8 and plays like queen h6, I could get in really big trouble. So, this position is actually very dangerous for both sides. I only have a pawn for the exchange. It's not a lot. I thought, DK guy, you were winning with f4. I'll look at with the computer later. But that exchange stack has to be winning for you. Schubert. Queen c6, rook h8 is a defense. Queen anything. Queen c8, rook h8. I'm too tired to think. If only my rook could get in the game. Also, if I let him play rook a8, rook h8, he could have threats. At least you didn't hang your queen, DK guy. That's what you usually do in like winning positions. The last move of the Simul. Like me. The flat up like game where you dropped your queen. Or you resign instead of offering a draw or something. Alright guys, I'm gonna run out of time here. What about our other game? He's just sitting out. My time is running here. That's not good. Not a good. So how does rook play in the game? This rook, man. This whole thing bothered me the whole game. Stupid. Rook. I guess I would take a draw here. Wonder what Schieberspieler would do. I'm not sure I'm winning at all. It doesn't feel like I should be winning. It's enough for a draw. Probably. I guess he could play king h6, but that seems like an odd move. Maybe it's a good move, though. King h6, playing for the win. There it is. Didn't take him long to find that. He's threatening the crushing rook takes f4. But not really. Not really. That simple. Rook f4 could lead to complications. The Simul's over. Well, I mean, I would torture my opponent too if I had more time. Anybody would. White's maybe slightly better there. But I don't see a way to win. Guys, these are the last two games of the Simul. We're done. Everyone else has been banned or quit my stream forever. Oh wait, just what happened? A4. A4? What? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Does that work? How does that work, if it does work? How does A4 work? Are you serious? You're gonna like undermine my D3 pawn? That's not happening. I don't understand A4. I like this position. We have good control of B2. Queen C8, knight E8 check, and rook H1. But how can I trade rooks on H1? Many reasons. Don't worry. You're safe. For now. Wait, what? I think I like pawn takes. Take toward the center. We're going to control the B1 square now. This is obviously winning. They win too many pawn tournaments, exactly. So, excuse me? Wait, what? How does this work? Is he just going crazy, or he actually has something here? Maybe he just went crazy. But it doesn't seem like he had to do anything, right? Couldn't he have just kind of maintained the position somehow? Instead of playing A4, he could have just moved his king back to G7, right? I mean, that's the point. I have to prove a win after King G7. How do I win after King G7? So I can take his rook. What the heck? GH4. Check. King G3. Maybe he has more checks than I saw. Rook C7. You seriously had some sort of perpetual? Did he really have like a perpetual? Wow. You... Mr. Coffee banned Jim? Damn, dude, he banned Jim. That's not right, dude. Can you unban Jim? Sorry, Jim. Mr. Coffee's getting out of control. I don't think it's Bob. Just some random. Damn, Jim's gonna file a lawsuit for being falsely banned. You don't have to take that from Mr. Coffee. Is Queen G4? I don't know, I'm a little worried about this. There's still potential for me to blunder this. But that don't get really. I has no money. I has no money either. I mean, normally I wouldn't ban Bob, but it's like doing it when I have 45 seconds left. It's like he wants to get banned. It's the only conclusion I can think of. He literally wants to be banned. I really think I should trade queens. Trade queens. Queen trades. Forced to conclude that good technique might be necessary here. I don't really want to drop that pawn though, but my H-pawn is a killer. I feel like it's a mistake. What's the best way to do this? This is probably wrong too. I'm just too tired now. Those outside pawns should win. I guess here he's got two connected pass pawns now. Very dangerous. This guy's gonna defend this. Down to our last pawn. This is really, really going to the last 10 o'clock. defending to the last possible moment. Stalemate. Stalemate is in the cards. But your d-pawn has to move. Mr. Coffee with a generous donation. Is that for banning Bob? Why are you giving me 300 bits? Is that a thank you for banning Bob to make your job easier? $300 bits for banning Bob. It's cheap, actually. It's a good deal. Man, I'm hungry. Hungry! Guys, we're going to be back tomorrow with another stream. 2 streams today and a stream tomorrow. Streams every day except for Saturday. No need, DK. I mean, you chipped in enough of that draw offer, I think. I really deserved to lose that game. Although the opening was pretty dicey from you. You know, I mean, G5 is really, really trashy. It's a horrible Benoni. But I'm also risking a little bit with my king there. Back to the Simul. What's this? It's still going on. So we finally won. 12 wins, 10 draws. Like a record, almost. We've had 10 draws before. 12 wins, 10 draws, 3 losses. Congratulations to, I recall, losing to Bombist, of course. Yeah, I remember. In a minute. Who else did I lose to? Mr. Slow, of course. Mr. Slow. The third one I don't remember who I lost to. Who was the other game? Asterbait. That was you. We never really got to guess you. Did we actually show Asterbait's name? Notch Papa, of course, with the exchange sack. That was an awesome game. Check this out. If we're going to look at like one game before we leave. So I had apparently a good position, but it's hard to play. It's very closed. The engine gives me like +3 here. I mean, I would never, ever in my wildest imagination think that I was +3 in this position. Maybe +1, +1.5 or something, +3. And you played F6, and I was like, wow. Farago Ivan. I thought I played this well, but I just don't have the time for this kind of subtle game. And F4 was apparently too slow. You know what's funny? Initially, I forgot that my rook was protecting F2. How is it possible to face knight C3 and knight F3 and not be able to equalize? Yeah, I didn't play that against you. You mean the Dunst opening? Anyway, this is a cool exchange sack. Rook F5. Like, I'm better here, but my position is hanging by a thread. I have 4 minutes. Man, how did I lose this so fast? It's unbelievable. Why didn't I trade queens here? I mean, how bad is it to trade queens? His bishop gets to e4. It's a disaster. So watch what I did. Here, queen e4, and the engine says it's like equal. What did I do? I lose in one move? It's horrible. Anyway, good game. So the Scotch game. Yeah, I gotta go soon, guys. Pretty tired after 2 streams today, but it's an interesting question. Morales. So this chess guy, Gok-like, and Andrew B. I'm going to start requiring people to have like 300 games played on lichess for the Simuls. Maybe for Blitz, we don't need to be that strict, but I think maybe I should change my requirements to something more serious, like 300 games. rated games played on the site before I accept their challenges. Because we keep getting 2 or 3. You know, for Blitz it's one thing, whatever. But if it's a Simul, you know, and there's no entries after that, I gotta be more strict. It's just a waste that 2 people didn't get to play. But wait, where's the game? Aldisto, I was looking to escape. I loved Karen Baran's opening. But where is it, man? It's always like the one game I'm looking for I can never find. It must be at the top. Dude, where is the game? There it is. Well, okay, so knight c3, e5, knight f3, knight c6, d4. Yeah. So you have to take, right? I have to take. That's funny, like the engine doesn't think that black can equalize here. Plus 0.2, and white has a good score. To consider only rapid and classical games, yeah, no problem at all. That's a good suggestion. I usually think about Blitz when we're playing, you know, Blitz stream, but maybe specifically, yeah, just classical and rapid. So computer thinks that white is just better here by 0.2. But I mean, you know, to be fair, Morales, you know, d5 is the best move for black against knight c3. It's not like you can choose between e5 and d5. It's just like clearly the best move. I mean, that's an important point. You've got an opportunity to play d5 right away. Can white even equalize, you know? That's your mistake, hypothetically, not playing d5. Problem is, if you're not a d4 player, you might not feel that comfortable. Or if you don't like playing symmetrical d4, d5 positions. DK Guy, thanks for joining us and playing. I have like 10 classical games. I can't be judging others. But e5, knight f3. Yeah, so this is interesting. Lubojevic versus Karpov, 1979. So I at least figured this part out. I had no idea what the best move was here. Computer agrees with bishop d3. And then you go to your standard Budapest Gambit style, bishop d7 and castle queenside. Morales thought we were playing the Budapest Gambit. You have to be very careful. I might play the London against you. Apparently I missed f4. That's a much stronger move. Yeah, so you could counterplay after queen h4, I felt. I misjudged this. I thought I might be worse here, but I'm not. You have like someone on sound disease. Terrified of trading queens. What? F3? 13 F3? There was some momentary glitch in the engine. Trading queens, you're like allergic to trading queens. It is a slight weakness. You know. But anyway. Yeah, I mean, that's answering the question anyways. I thought I had nothing, but I'm actually... Yeah, I'm right. Now I have nothing. Now I'm slightly worse. So, my key was missing f4. Wow, f4 is plus what? Plus 2? Wow. How does that work? Why am I plus 2 here? His queen is getting trapped or something? That's incredible. You would think like he could even take. How bad would it be? Like takes and queen g7. What's the big deal? Oh my god, and it's like queen a5 kapling, and you're just lost. Wow. Queen a5, yeah. I didn't see it. If I played this opening more often, I would have been looking for it, but just not on my radar normally, unless I'm playing like the Dutch defense or something. King's Indian attack sometimes, queen e1. Alright guys, I gotta go. Thank you for the games. Cheaper Spieler, thanks for stopping by. Why is it important to start with f4? I don't know, but f4 was stronger too here. No. Not here. Actually, bishop f4 was better. Why is this important? Yeah, I can also play queen a5. Right away. Balkush is streaming. Queen a5. Damn, that's strong. I just didn't see it. I'm never thinking about mate in one, you know? It's my big weakness. The best move was king b8, allowing me to just take this pawn for nothing. And then continue. Alright, guys. I will see you all later. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. I appreciate it. My friends. My friends. We'll check you guys all out tomorrow. And have a great night. Thanks to everybody. Appreciate it. Play chess, dude.